Hi everyone, my name's Anne-Marie. Welcome to this new episode of Cup TV, brought to you by www.craftsuprint.com. In this episode we're going to be looking at a gorgeous card from Valerie Dawes. The cup number is cup922928_203. The card is called the Framed Stepper Card Candle Glow. Now you get 4 sheets in this kit, and I want to run through the 4 sheets that you get and then we can make the gorgeous card. The first sheet is the actual main card base, so you can see we've got the design on the front and the back, and then we're going to score along the centre line. We've also got the main stepper item for the card front for the decoration, and then we've got the stepper section that we create to add to the card, and lots of decoupage. On the 4th sheet we've got extra decoupage again, and an extra decoupage panel for the front of our card. Now for new crafters, I just want to point out that I know there's a lot of decoupage in this kit. If you feel that you're not advanced enough to be able to do every piece, it doesn't matter. You make it to how you feel, the amount of decoupage you want to put on it. Don't be put off, and advanced crafters, go for it. Use every piece. Now I've got to admit, I haven't used every piece, but I want to show you the decoupage I've cut out, just so that you can see all the pieces that we're going to use. These are all on 3D foam, and we're going to add them as we go to build the gorgeous card. So the first thing that we're going to need is our card base. Now I've already cut this out and I've already scored it through the centre line. I'm going to use a bone folder to make sure that my crease is nice and sharp along that edge, to make sure my card will stand proud. So this is the front of the card and this is the back of the card. So for the front of the card we're going to have to add our stepper item. Now Valerie's included this, and she's included instructions where to add the tape. So then you also fold it, score and fold it, which is included the areas that you need to score. So I've scored mine already, and I'm just using my bone folder to make sure those folds are nice and sharp, because that will help the card to stand up. So there we go. I've added tape on the area on the back of the stepper section. I'm going to peel my tape away, and I'm going to add this to the front of the card. So to do this, I'm going to simply slip the section that's got the tape underneath the front section, and then marry the two together like so. Press it down firmly, use your bone folder if you need to make sure that's nice and stuck, and then your card will look like that, and you'll see that it stands up already. So now we can decorate our card. So the first thing I want is the panel for the front of the card that's going to sit here. And you can see on the actual card there's 2 very faint lines. The panel is going to sit between those 2 lines. Now I've chosen to add mine flat, and I'm going to show you how I add the tape. But the top section, there's a line, a score line, to be able to fold that over, because then you won't see any white sections from the back of the card. And then you can stick that down like that, and use your bone folder to make sure it's nice and pressed down. You don't have to, it's just how I do it. So this panel is going to attach to this centre section of our card between the 2 lines. Now when I turn it backwards, you'll see the section we've just folded over makes that a coloured section as well, so there's no white bit. But I just want to show you that I add my tape to the back of this panel only to that line. I don't need to take it any higher because we don't need to see tape above the line because there's no need for it. So I'm just adding 2 pieces of flat double-sided tape. You could use 3D foam if you prefer. Tape is available from www.craftsuprint.com. So now I can attach the section to the front of the card between the 2 lines and press it down. There we go. So you can see from the back it's got the pattern section and it's looking pretty already. So now we can start building up our decoupage. So all mine are on 3D foam and I'm going to start with the front panel in the middle. There we go. And then the centre we've got the candles, the gorgeous candles, and the flower, the Christmas rose for the centre. I've got 2 outer sections for the candles at either side here, and we've got the wrong way around, there we go. These are on 3D foam. Now there was an extra layer for the candles at the side, but obviously I'm pressed for time and you know you can add as much or as little as you like. Now the front of the card, where it looks a little bit odd, you've got the designs of the Christmas roses. Now you only need to put foam, 3D foam at the back of where the design is going to be on this panel, because you want it to stand alone, as it were. You don't want it attaching to the back of the card. So we can do that on both sides. There we go. Like that. Then Valerie's included extra layers of the roses for both sides. And these are just still on 3D foam. And just adding them over the top of the previous layer, building up that decoupage. And we've got some extra ones for the centre. And just another one there. I've got a little red bow for the top, all on 3D foam. I've got a sentiment panel and I'm putting that just in the middle. And then I've cut out one of the sentiments that's included for you. It says, there we go. And then to finish our card off, I've cut out 3 of the little flames for the centre candles. There we go. And I've just popped those on 3D foam as well. And that is our card finished. And it stands up. We've got the layers of the decoupage, which you can see there. Also beautiful, with that stepped look to it. Also gorgeous. Will stand proud on any mantelpiece, that one. And that's just one of my sayings. So Valerie's card was the framed stepper card, and you can see more of Valerie's designs by going to www.craftsuprint.com and looking for Valerie Dawes. And a reminder of the cup number for this item, it was cup922928_203. And I would just like to say thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you next time.